Some vegetables. You know, every time I post a video here on YouTube, I always get these questions. Tari, where are you with the building project? What is happening at the building site? When are you going there? When are you going to give us an update? Something like that. These are most of the questions that I'll be getting in my inbox. Whew. Guys, building is not easy. Building is a journey, and there's a lot involved in the background, more than what you see here on social media. So today's video has been sponsored by My Ground Crew. So what My Ground Crew does is, if you're someone who is in the diaspora, who wants to start and manage their projects back home, maybe construction, bore drilling, solar installation, and anything, even errands, please check out My Ground Crew. They have got an application. You simply post what you want done, and verified contractors and service providers submit quotations. You choose who you want to work with. And the best part, you don't pay everything up front. Payment is only released once you approve that the work has been done. So how do you contact them? You just download their application, My Ground Crew, and you see that application, and you start scrolling and put any information that you want and check the contractors and everything that you want done. What you can also do is you can just visit their website, that is www.mygroundcrew.co.uk. So I'll say it again, www.mygroundcrew.co.uk. So all the information that you want, you can get it there, and you can also check on the flyer that I've provided on this video, even for the contact details, so that you can ask for more information. So are we taking a break from our building project? Guys, yeah, I think I have to be honest with you on that question. Many people have been asking me. When someone is building, it's a journey, and there's a lot of things that are involved when people are building. Some of the things that we don't even show on camera. Remember, we are content creators, and at times we just decide what we want to give to you as our audience, what we want people to see, but also hiding most of the things that will be happening at the background. But this video is me coming to you, giving you an honest answer on that, what is really happening. The honest truth is the building project is not even stopping. And I've seen many of you have been saying that a lot, to say we are not going to stop, forward ever and backwards never. So we are not stopping, we are continuing with our journey like how we promised since day one. So when people are building, there are moments when everything's just moving flawlessly, moving well, moving forward. And there are also moments whereby you just feel like I have to step back, I have to relax, I have to refresh, I have to reset, and I have to think about what is going to come in the future. Am I going to be able to continue with the pace that I've started with, or I have to give myself time to think of how everything is going to come out? So yeah, it's needed. It might not be something that you'll be seeing here and there, but it's really needed, because building, it's something that is really taxing. It takes a lot of energy from someone. You are not even okay in the mindset, because all you're just thinking of is where am I going to get better quality material? Where am I going to get cheaper, affordable material? Where am I going to get the money to buy that material? And is my builder going to show up? Is my builder going to do according to what I visualized on my project? Is the builder going to deliver? Are some of his people that he's working with also going to be working Jaganaka on the project? So this is something that will be happening in someone who is building, in someone's mindset each and every time. Thinking. It's all about thinking. But anyway, guys, just remember this, our little garden at the background. So yeah, the garden is actually flourishing. I'm sure you can see we are now getting some vegetables. I'm going to get some more for tonight, of course, because yeah, it's actually giving us the fruits of my work. So yeah, guys, this is what has been happening. And where did we last? I don't think, did we even miss much? Questions, but what's happening? What's happening? I don't think if we have even missed a lot of things. No, it's only a few days that we haven't been posting what the update, the progress, because I feel there's actually nothing much that we can show there, because we are still on the foundation stage. And when we talk of the foundation, it's a lot. Remember, we showed you guys when we were doing the setting out. Even we started when we were clearing the land. We started with clearing the land, followed by doing the setting out, and followed by doing the trench excavation. And I think trench excavation for us, it took about 2 to 3 days, if I'm not mistaken, because yeah, there was a lot of work involved. Remember, most of our foundation, it required around 1.2 meters or even deeper than that because of the soil type. Most of you have seen that. And after that, we had to stop again because there was this issue of some kind of special foundation, reinforced steel foundation, where we had to buy the steel, and it was a lot for us again because it was not even something that we had dreamt of, something that we had even budgeted for, but it had to be done eventually. And we parted ways with money around $2,300, though we were also given a discount, and we ended up paying, I think, around 2.1 thereabout. I don't yeah, somewhere there. Then after that, I think for the steel, it took some days again for everything to be there. And remember, each and every building stage, especially when you're building here in Harare, for us it's not even Harare, we are in Rimba RDC. We are in Rimba RDC. Each and every stage, each and every building stage, there will be an inspector who will be coming to inspect each and every stage. So yeah, it's a lot of work. So for our side, the inspector usually comes to inspect each and every Friday. So you see, we have a week for each and every stage, a week. So don't feel like it's a lot of time that you have missed. No, we are still going low, and there's no rush in Africa. There was footing that was also done. And yeah, footing, I think it took about 2 to 3 days, if I'm not mistaken, for them to complete the whole foundation. And yeah, it came out really nice. And after that, they started the box brickwork. The box brickwork, it also took about 2 to 3 days. Brickwork, it took about 2 to 3 days. Yeah, and the work was really beautiful. I'm sure most of you saw the brickwork for the box. And after that, they started backfilling the box. I think this is the part that we didn't show much because we just thought like, it's just box backfilling, like backfilling. So there's nothing much that we can talk about there. And yeah, sometimes I feel like we as content creators, we give an impression that when people are building, it's something that is very, very, very easy. And because of that, some, when they start these building journeys, at times they give up too soon because they feel like there's somewhere where they are missing it. There's somewhere where they are just not doing it right, because they feel like when content creators are doing it, it's so easy. But remember, guys, there's so much, a lot of things that we are not showing you. Like in this case, we didn't even show you the backfilling that was happening. So someone might even not understand what will be happening in the background. But yeah, it's actually a lot. Water challenges in Harare. I have to water some vegetables. And the tin is not even sinking down. And at times I feel like we also make it seem like each and every day there's something that is happening. Today there's another delivery that is happening. Today we are delivering bricks. Tomorrow we are buying cement. Tomorrow we are buying everything, and it makes it seem like it's just flawless like that. But guys, the truth is it's not easy. It's not easy. And if you ever felt like we were giving you pressure, please just know that we are not trying to give that picture. We want you to see that even with us, it's possible. And if it's possible for us, it's also possible for you, but not giving you pressure. Your life is full of ups and downs. And when you start your own building project, it's something that you have to be able to know. You're going to encounter a builder you are going to have challenges working with. You are going to encounter a builder who is not going to make it according to what you want exactly. You are going to come across even a project manager who you are going to have fights with. You are going to come across quality, and you are going to come across material that is going to be delivered to you that is not quality material. There was this other company that I once worked with, but I couldn't share it here with you on this camera. The company had offered me bricks at a very affordable price, and I felt like, okay, it's fine, let me go with these guys. But when they delivered those bricks, most of the bricks had cracks, like, I mean, real cracks. And yes, it was discount that I was given. Yes, it was way more affordable for me. But looking at the bricks, it was not what I wanted. Even though I was given a discount, I just wanted something that is quality, something that is good for me. But I couldn't show it here on camera. But what I then did is I just called the guys that I know, the Shumba of Africa guys, and said, guys, come to my rescue. My apologies, I wanted to because I was given a better deal, but please come to my rescue and deliver me bricks. And Shumba Africa came with very good bricks, and yeah. But so these are some of the things that will be happening behind the scenes, behind the closed doors. So yeah, it's a lot that will be happening. So where are we with the building project? Like I mentioned, we did the backfilling, and I think the day before yesterday, the guys who does Shishimvura, the guy Mvura, he delivered about 15,000 liters of water. Yakabva yaiswa mu pakanga paitwa backfilling. So remember, we had bought about 60 cubic gravel, and that gravel wasn't enough. We had to top around 40 cubic to make it 100. We had to top 40 cubic to make it 100. Remember, our box brickwork was a bit higher, so we had to fill. It was just a lot. And after we topped about 40 cubic, then they used it all rapera, and we had to top another 10 cubic again. And yeah, this is where we are. So for gravel, we used around 110 cubic. That's a lot, guys. And looking at how much gravel is going for, I think around 130, 120, 130, 140, depending with where you're buying that gravel from. So yeah, that's quite a lot for a 10 cubic, for your information, for only 10 cubic. So yeah, so after we did that, we had to wait for about 3 days, because today it's the day that they were supposed to start the compaction. So unfortunately they couldn't do that because the ground was just too wet, so they couldn't do anything. There was too moist, they couldn't do anything. I don't know, what's the correct word? Dampness. Yeah, the ground was too damp. But anyway, so they couldn't do anything. So we are expecting that tomorrow the compaction will start. And we're also thinking of having mesh wire. I don't know what our builder is going to encourage, but since we just used the steel box, we are just thinking of also using mesh wire when they are going to do the concrete, what. And there's something that I want to ask you guys, for those who have built already. What do you advise? Do you advise someone to do the tubing per slab level, or the traditional way of tubing a house? What do you say? Should we do it when we are still at the slab level or after? When it comes to plumbing, we were thinking of doing that again, but looking at how small the rooms are, or some of the bathrooms are, we just feel like let's do it after, so that you can see where you can do ABCD. So for the electricity part, what ameno conduits, what that they were doing with that they will be doing. There's someone who said if it's done now, it also helps maybe if it's done after, one where they will be cracking the concrete, and it also weakens the structure. So that's not something that we want. So we are just thinking of doing it now. So these guys have been our reliable water suppliers since day one for our building. In case you might need to contact them, these are their contact details if you need water. If you need water, very reliable, guys, since day one. I'm sure you still remember the video that we did, and they are always on time. Very affordable water, bore water to be specific. Kama mimi chibaya kuzidi nyazo pinda pasi. So the dream hasn't changed. we are still on, like I mentioned, we are still going, and we are going strong and strong and strong, and we are just praying to say, Lord, help us with this project. The same way you started with us, please finish with us. I know there are people who are not believers, but personally I'm a believer, and I know that maybe at times I might not be able to go to church each and every Sunday, but I know that there's a God who answers, there's a God who hears when we pray. So it's something that I believe. So we just hope for the best. And the next video that we'll be seeing, maybe it will be us on slab level. If I don't manage to show you the compaction, we'll show you when we are doing the slab level. And guys, continue to pray for us, continue to hope for the best for us, because we believe we are still going. So now that the first part of the building is almost done, I'll also dedicate some time to tell you the expenses that we incurred doing the foundation only, because I've seen many people, they're interested in knowing how much we have spent on the foundation, because literally we thought we were going to spend only a few thousands, but with how things were going and what was happening even behind the scenes, it was actually way more than what we had budgeted for. But it's still part of the work. But guys, tell me, some of the charges that I hear people saying, especially when they are building, are those even real estimates that you'll be telling us, guys? Because I hear someone saying, I completed my foundation with only 2,000. I completed my foundation with only 1,500. Guys, for a house on a 300 square meter. Now I would love to think, how much did you buy material? Like, how much did you use to buy your material? Because at times I even wonder, because only for cement on my end, cement that was only used for footing, we used around 87 bags. And 87 bags, how much are we looking at? Looking at how much? $13.30 per bag. And we used around, okay, for the first stage we had bought 100 bags, so that was 1,330. Then we had to top another 20 bags of cement. Then we also had to top, I think, about 10 bags when they were doing box brickwork. So now we are expecting to buy another 100 bags for the slab, concrete slab. So I actually wonder, maybe it's us who are not even good at, I don't know, maybe we are not good at negotiating with people. We are not good at, and also there's also a fee for the builder. Guys, how are you doing it? Maybe you can also help me understand, because for us it's quite a lot. We haven't even mentioned the steel that we used. We haven't even mentioned a lot of things. Yeah, sometimes I just wonder, but well, when people are building, they experience different things. Maybe for them, that's how much they will be parting ways with, but for us, it's a different story. But we totally understand. So yeah, remember, if you're someone who is building in Harare or anywhere, as long as it's in Zimbabwe and you want someone who can manage your project, we are the plug. Tarimac Construction and Project Management, alongside our builder Waso. We are promising to do Maviravira. So thank you so much to quite a number of people who are coming through. We have got projects that are in line right now. One, Gokwe, Senton, Chihuta, Mount Pleasant, Gutu, Blawayo. Yeah, quite a number of projects that are waiting right now, that are in line. So we thank you so much for coming through, and don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to come to us. We can do the best. And if you feel like you might require our services, don't hesitate to contact us on our details. That is Tarimak +263. That's my number. +263 772 107 612. I will say it again, +263 772 107 612. And if you think like you want to use any other builder, you just want us to manage, it's okay. But if you want the full package, you want me, you want Wasu, it's also okay. And if you also feel like you want Wasu alone, it's also okay. We are not going to limit you to you can just work out with us, Tess, and no, we are not going to do that. But if you, by any chance you require both our services, that will be greatly appreciated, because yeah, we promise to do the best for you. So for now, I'm here in my little garden. I'm sure you guys still remember this garden when I started planting these vegetables, telling you that since we are now building, we have to have some vegetables to ourselves, because yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. But this one, I think, yeah, it's not doing quite well like what we want. I'm sure you can see this one, it's dry, but I'm just going to leave it. Look at this, it's not coming out really well. So these are the only 3 beds that we have, and for us it's quite enough. This one, it had not this one, I guess now so it's a 40, I'm sure you can see here, but we had to replant like this side. So yeah, now it's promising. In this one, yeah, it seems as if it's doing quite well. It's doing quite well. So this is my garden, and we have been eating this, I don't know for how many days now, and I love how fresh the vegetables are. So yeah, it's quite promising. It's quite promising for us. So the main reason why I decided to do this video in my little garden today, it's just a reminder to myself that building our dream house isn't just about buying bricks, what to be delivered today, what should we do now, and all those kind of questions that we usually ask ourselves when we are building. But yeah, it's just this little garden that is at times refreshing, and thinking that at least there's life that is going to come out of something from as little as pamakatanga kuona ma vegetables and where they are today. It's life. So it's also a way of me breathing life to my own project, to say yes, it's still on its early stages, but one day we are going to tell a different story when we are staying there, when we were staying there. So this little building that you are seeing here, yeah, my landlord you can even do huku. So I'm also thinking of doing that. I don't know what we are going to do with this side. Maybe we are just going to close this window and for now it's just empty with yeah, some empty bottles, some card boxes and stuff. Yeah. So this is all that we had for you today here, and I hope you really enjoyed watching this video, and I hope I've given you enough update so that you can see what has been happening, what's happening. All I can say to you guys is we haven't stopped the building project. The building project is still going on and on. But it's only that there are some stages that we couldn't show you because we just felt like there was nothing to show. But if you feel like we have to show each and everything, we will try. But I know it's not possible, because some other stages, they are not important, or there won't be anything much that we can show on that. But yeah, this is what we wanted to share with you. Up until next time, cheers.